you can call it winterized, but we're going to put it in storage. Okay, we're done with it for the year. Got all our wood split. The wood shed is full, and we're going to get it ready for sitting. We're not going to change oil because we did that last year, didn't we, Johnny? And there is enough hours on it to do it. And we use synthetic oil, so. And okay, what are you going to do first, John? You going to suck some of the gas out?
You want to check the air cleaner first?
You can, yeah. You need a small Phillips. Will that fit in there? I don't think it will it?
Oh, barely.
You gotta be careful because it's in plastic. It's real. I put this hour meter on when we first bought it. How many hours has it got on it, Johnny?
47.8.
Okay, 47.8 plus 1.5. Because until we got that thing through the mail, there was we put an hour and a half of time on it. So you got to add an hour and a half to them numbers. And the best place to put it. I pull up on it when I do it, Johnny. You should loosen it because that's the best way to do it. You guys want to do that step because you didn't put one of them on there, unless you did. There you go. Now watch them tip the screws out in your hand because you'll lose them otherwise. Just take the two twist knobs off. That's because it's a California compliant engine. I don't know why we have to have they sell a universal, I guess, all over the United States, but all that extra garbage from California.
They probably have to sell this up if they have one all across the world, so.
Yeah. Now you just pull it up carefully and work it around that hose, lift it straight up. And then work it around that hose, lift it up carefully. Carefully. What you do, Johnny, because since we're showing this, you can usually take your fingers and pinch that and pull it back, and then wiggle that hose off. Be careful, because otherwise you gotta get your fingernail under that hose and get it loose. That'll make it a lot easier. Don't tear your fingernail loose. You got it off? There you go. That's it. Now the hose has got to go through the cover, Johnny. Take that clamp off. I know it's a stupid design. Stupid design, but we have to put up with California garbage. And just feed it through as you're pulling up on the cover. Push it down. Push it down. And then reach on it and pull it out. There you go. Now, careful about that, John. When you pick it up so you don't get that dirt inside the engine. Pull it over to this side, then pull the hose out. How does it look inside that? Does it look pretty good, clean?
Yeah, that's very good, clean.
No dirt in there, in the plastic?
No.
You close the choke down here. Is it closed? The choke is closed now?
Choke is this way right there.
It's closed now. It was closed now?
Yeah.
Now blow on it in there. Yeah, see, come out. I don't know how the hell it got in there.
Just a little bit of oil.
Okay, let's see that. Let's show the filter here. I'll pull on. There you go. Just one of them foam filters. We're going to clean it off and then oil it. I'll cut that. You just clean it off, wash it with soap and water or whatever. And we've already checked all the nuts and bolts, engine bolts, mounting bolts, and all the bolts all over the place to make sure everything's tight. We checked all the worm clamps on the hydraulic hoses to make sure that they're tight, that everything's good. The hydraulic oils, we're still not at 100 hours. They recommend at 100 hours replace it. We didn't have to do that because we ain't at 100 hours yet, not even halfway there yet. And the oil, we just changed it last year, and we're not going to change it this year because it's like brand new. You look at it. But we cleaned the the air filter, and stuff like that. That's what he just got done doing. And some people don't oil their filters. We oil ours. See how you clean it, see it. And here it is after it's cleaned.
Some of the stuff is all sit down and that's.
Yeah, you get a rag to squeeze out the excess?
Yep.
Okay, well, anybody that owns this will know that it's a real fun to get that air cleaner house back on that engine with that stupid California emission hose. That gas vapor setup. He got it. We finally greased the hose to get it through the rubber. then he gets on a little easier, but still it's not fun. It's not easy checking the air filter on that thing. They just follow the same place where it was clipped before, Johnny. I'll pan off.
There you go.
Okay. Tighten them down firmly. Not hard. Not too hard, Johnny. There you go. Put that up there carefully. Yeah, I couldn't found no other spot to yeah, just better drop them in. Mount that, but that really helps to have an hour meter because otherwise, and John, when it starts tightening, just snug. Don't over tighten because you get torqued down. It's plastic. I was gonna glue it down, double stick tape, but I figured no, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, just like not real tight, Johnny. How was the other side feel? Good. Just snug. That's good.
Yeah, not going nowhere.
You guys want to do that, but that's a good investment. They're only about $10 online. They wrap around the spark plug cable. Now
Drain the
he's
gas.
going to suck some gas out because it looks like it's a full tank, and then put some that stable in it, and then or whatever you want to put in there. It's up to you. And then we're going to run the engine till we smell the stable, familiar sweet odor coming out of the exhaust. And then we'll shut it off, drain the tank completely. The only thing we wish we had different on this is the head. It's only a one-way splitter. We wish that you could buy a four-way splitter for it, but you can't. Ignore that noise. We live about maybe a mile, not even that, from a shooting range, and people are there practicing shooting. And so it's pretty convenient if you're like shooting guns. So you can walk over there in less than 5 minutes and shoot. So he's going to siphon the gas out, and voila. Now it's fun getting that filter out. It's a trick in itself. Like I said, they didn't make things easy. It's a nice engine, but they didn't make things easy. You might want to, long nose pliers would have did it better, but. There you go. There's the filter. No handle. But long nose pliers does it. I mean, it's nice it's there, but I don't know what it would have took to put a handle on it.
Yeah.
Penny,
but lots of time.
Whoa, they're shooting some big bores. Maybe they're shooting some black powder rifles today. What do you think, Michael?
No idea.
You were talking to Earl the other day. What did he say? They're going to shoot a lot of black powder rifles today?
I thought that they said that they were usually shooting M203 saws typically.
Okay, yeah. It has been a long time since I heard you follow the Earl, Johnny? Okay. Well, I'm just doing it for the people here. We bought that from Harbor Freight. Works like a charm. A lot of things from Harbor Freight are good, but certain things ain't. Okay, after we got the gas siphoned out with them garbage gas siphoners, now I was going to add just a little bit of stable. We don't store gas. It's a steel tank. We don't store gas in it. We drain it completely dry, but we mix it, shake it around, put the filter back in, make sure the filter's clean, blow it off, and then he'll put that back in, and then we'll run it until we smell that stable, the familiar odor, and then there's a little drain plug on the gas, the float bowl. We'll drain it all out, so there'll be no gas left in the tank. Ain't that right, Michael? There's your dinner. Okay, now I'm not going to show you running it because I'm sure you don't want to see all that. Now remember, this is for, I don't know why today I'm filming again. Where'd all these cars come from again? It's what, Sunday? My luck, I guess. But we know most people know how to do this already, but this is for people that got one of these, they don't know what to do. And you know, the manual tells you how to do it, but let's face it, most people don't read the manual. You don't read the manual, do you, Johnny?
No.
No, I don't read the manual.
Most Americans don't.
No, they don't. So we're just showing the basic stuff. But we don't proclaim to be masters. Just turning the fuel on. He's got the choke on, full throttle. Don't forget to turn the switch on.
Yep, the switch always on.
Switch is on. Fuel ran out, and it ran out pretty quick, which is nice. And now he's going to get a little bowl, and he's going to loosen that drain bowl nut. And drain it. And it's a 10 millimeter wrench on these. So I don't leave no fuel in there at all. And there's all kinds of people say leave it in there, doesn't hurt, blah, this, that. But I don't. I've been doing this for the way, and I never ever had to rebuild any of our carburetors. Some of the machines we got in the other room are over 30 years old, and they never had to rebuild the carbs on them. Now there's two nuts. There's one 10 millimeter off to the side, and there's one directly on the bottom. That's to remove the bowl. You don't want to remove that one. You can, but there's no need to. You can just put it on the ground, Johnny. Good God. Well, you know what, Johnny? Loosen the gas cap. See if you got. Take the gas cap off. Nope, you're pretty good. Good God. How did you drain it? Yeah, you got the fuel on, too. Well, that was beautiful. That's never happened before. Okay. Just going to put it back. Now we got the gas drained. We ran it. It ran dry. The bowl's dry. There's no gas, he verified inside. And now he's going to take the spark plug off. Right in there. He's got to be careful. There you go. Takes the spark plug boot off. Now you need a wrench. And this thing come with a wrench, but I forgot what size it was, Johnny.
They're very small. Very small. That's
you want to blow there too to make sure there's no debris by that plug. Blow real hard.
Well, one of your spark plug wrenches. Or the one you
Yeah, 5/8 or 13/16, one of the two. The one with the rubber on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, John, what'd you use? You got the spark plug on with a 13/16?
Yeah.
And what, about an inch snubby? Just pull it. Well, you don't have to pull it out if you don't want to. We can do it afterwards. It ain't much room. The tool they give you was pretty good because you can get in there. Pull. There you go. Okay, I'll take the ratchet off. There you go. Now just spin it by hand. You should have kept the extension on there. Oh, here it is. See, the plug is in beautiful shape. This is like, this is 3 years, Mike, Johnny?
3 or 2 years.
I think it's 3 or 4 years. Oh, I lost focus again. You know, they claim Canon's got a good focus system, but it's aggravating, to say the least. Okay, put some oil in there. That little thing, just the same oil that's in the crankcase. What is it? The crankcase, 530?
530. Yeah.
530. And you put it in there, you rotate it around until a few times to lubricate the cylinder until you felt compression. And then when he felt the piston was at top dead center, then he stopped. Now he's going to put NECs on the plug threads, and then he's going to put the plug back in. And I mean, I didn't film it because you ain't going to get in there. Look at how it's packed. How am I going to get the camera in there when he's doing it? And he hand put in the plug by hand, and then he'll tighten it. That way he won't strip the aluminum heads out. And this spark plug it's not a tapered seat, it has a gasket on it. So you don't want to tighten it, but you're actually supposed to replace the plug, but to each his own. We don't do it. Okay, he's done. And we leave the choke on so mice don't get in there if they try to chew through or whatever. And we never had that problem, but just in case. And what do you say, John? Everything's done?
Yeah.
So spark plug's in. Everything. She's ready for next year. And what are the hours on the gauge?
47.8.
47.3?
0.8.
0.8?
Yeah.
47.8. Okay, plus 1.5. What does it come to?
1.5. That'll be.
47.8.
That'll be 90.
That'll be 49.
49 exactly?
No.
You said 40, 47.8
Yeah.
plus
That'll be
1.5?
Yep.
That'll be.
49.3.
Yeah.
49.3 hours on it. Beautiful. That's good.
So
So
now,
we're done. So we'll pull. Oh, you can get some WD-40 to spray down the metal, the raw metal parts.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we spray down the raw metal so it don't rust.
Tools.
Put a light coating of WD-40 on. Just the parts like this that get rubbed. And the paint's hold up really good. I put fluid film on it, but I think that's a little bit overkill. Oh, that's good. Everything looks.
Nothing else.
Yeah, the paint is in beautiful shape.
Okay, here's what you need. 3/8 drive. Looks like this is about a, I don't know, inch and a half stubby.
What does it say on there? Doesn't say anything.
But it's about an inch stubby, maybe 2 inches, but I doubt it. And then the universal joint. And then a 13/16 socket, spark plug socket. Standard one. And that's what we use to get them out. But I'd break it loose with just the stubby and the spark plug. And then if you get it loose, you can use this. That way you won't risk breaking the porcelain tip on the plug.